Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. It is Taste Vegan ATL. If this is your first time here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If this is not your first time here, I want to say welcome back. Anywho, today we are making fried cauliflower. Just to let y'all know, I burnt my face with some cleansing products, so yeah, just ignore that. I'm using fresh cauliflower. This was like $1. Come on now, $1 and some change. I'm also going to make some homemade fries. And remember, you don't have to be vegan to taste vegan. This could be like a little meatless Monday, or don't feel like eating meat Tuesday, or let me switch it up Wednesday. You get the point. So let me go over a few ingredients that I will be using. Oh, I got a secret. The secret to crispy things like crispy chicken, crispy fries, crispy anything you're frying and you're trying to make it crispy, throw a little mustard on there. I'm telling y'all, from the South. All right, I am going to be reviewing this gluten-free all-purpose flour. I'm going to make a wet mix, and I'm also going to make a dry mix to cook my cauliflower. I did look at a recipe and it said use starch, but this already has topiki. Oh Lord, here I go. Let me sound it out. Tapioca. Tapioca. Yeah, it got tapioca starch in it. And that's what I was actually using, tapioca starch. So it already have it in there. So I probably just stick with the flour. So we're making a wet mix, dry mix. In my wet mix, I'm going to be using some hot sauce, Crystal's hot sauce. This is my favorite hot sauce. I'm going to be using some baking soda, water, and what else? Anything else special? Some seasoning, the seasoning that I'm using. Y'all know I love my Creole seasoning because it got everything I need. It got salt and everything else. So this will be my main seasoning for my fries, for my cauliflower, everything. Okay, so sit back, relax, and enjoy this video. Right here, I am going to break apart the cauliflower. I did hear that you could save those pieces that I'm breaking off right there and like skillet fry them or bake them, but yeah, I ain't about to do all that. So there it is. Now I do wish I had a bigger cauliflower because this only was like a little 10 piece. So if you do have a bigger cauliflower or you see a bigger cauliflower, use it. Okay, so I am cutting. I broke most of it off of my hands, but I am cutting, and I'm going to show you how it looks when I cut it up. Now it's totally up to you how big or how small you want them. I actually did some big and some small. And I think I'm about to speed it up right here. I am just showing you that I'm putting them in a drainer and I'm going to rinse them off. And that's how many I have. I say this was about like 15 pieces. I'm gonna say 10 pieces, I guess. So that's how it looked. I'm going to rinse it off and then we will be back to do the seasonings. Okay, after rinsing off the cauliflower, I'm about to add all my seasonings. I'm going to start off with amino acids. Remember, this is soy free. I did not measure, just whatever your spirit say. So I'm going to mix that up real quick. Then I'm going to move on to nutritional yeast. And it is gluten-free and still vegan. So I'm going to pour that on there. Again, I did not measure. I just poured it on there. Mixing it up. I'm going to add Creole seasoning and then I'm going to mix it up. Excuse me. So added Creole seasoning, mixing it up. And this is what it looks like. Now we're moving on to the fries. Okay, for the fries, I did not peel them. I just cut the ends off and I am going to cut them up kind of like wedges. So it's up to you how thin or how thick you want to make your fries. It's totally up to you. It's no special way to do this. I am just showing you how I did it. And I'm going to hold a few up to the camera in a minute to show you how small I cut mine up. They were really all different sizes, so I kept going, and I'm probably going to cut up 2 more, just so I have enough for my husband. Okay, now that I have showed y'all how to cut up your cauliflower, and I am letting it sit over here and soak until I'm ready, I'm going to show you how I season my fries. You seen how I cut them up. I don't have a fancy way to do it. That's what they look like. I did make a little extra just in case my husband wants some. So I'm gonna put them in this bowl. I got my secret ingredient, mustard. And this is my non-vegan cooking line. So if you see Moni's Kitchen, that's still me. My name Moni too. Okay, so a little bit of mustard. Ooh. Oh Lord, I'm making a mess. All right, a little bit of mustard. Put some seasoning, and I'm gonna mix this with my hand. Now it's up to you. You can fully coat it in mustard, or just get enough on there for it to be crispy. So that was enough mustard for me. All right, and I just eyeballed it, so that's what we look like. Now, if you want to add some more seasoning, you can. I might add a little bit more. This will avoid you needing to add it after you fry. So when I fry these, they'll already be seasoned. I won't have to add any more seasoning to my fries. And I'm actually gonna let this sit in the refrigerator until I am ready to fry it. Now we are moving on to the wet mix, and I'm still gonna let my cauliflower sit, and I'm gonna turn on my grease on 350. Okay, I am about to make the wet mix batter. I am using 1.5 cups of gluten-free flour. Okay, I am going to use a whole cup of you can use nut milk, or if you're not vegan, cow milk. I use oat milk. This is my favorite. So oat milk. I'm going to use a tablespoon of hot sauce, and I showed y'all it was Crystal's hot sauce. I got a half of a teaspoon of baking soda. It actually says a whole teaspoon, so I gotta add a little more. And then it says salt, but y'all know me, I'm gonna use my Creole Seasoning. It say a tablespoon, so I mean, actually say half a teaspoon, a tablespoon, whatever. I'm just seasoning it, okay? There you go. So I'm seasoning this so that I don't have to season my dry mix. And for my dry mix, I'm really just putting some gluten-free flour in a bag, and I shake them up like that. All right, so I just mixed it, and this is way too thick. That's too thick. So I'm gonna add about 1/2 cup of water and see if that helped me out a little bit. And I did have the milk in there, that's why it's that color. Okay, there we go. Now that's better. See? So I'm going to dip it in the wet batter and sit it on the rack just so the extra excess flour and stuff could fall off. Sorry I'm saying a lot. Gosh, if I would have known I wasn't gonna make a lot, I would have did a bigger cauliflower. All right, so I'm gonna mix this up. That's not gonna work. Look, we're gonna have to be a little ghetto, okay? I just don't want all this stuff on my hand, even though I'm about to reach in here and get it. All right. Oh, Lord, man. All right, it's coated. Now what I'm gonna do is take these out individually, make sure all the sauce on it. All right, and sit them on the rack like this, just so that extra can fall off. And I'll probably speed the video up right here. I have not mentioned this at all in the video, but all of the ingredients will be in the description below. As y'all know, I be freestyling, so please check the description. Thank you. Okay, it is frying time. I have my deep fryer preheated to 350 degrees using grapeseed oil. I'm just going to show you the rack, and it's actually the drippings are in the sink. Got my flour in my bag, which is not seasoned. I'm gonna put this in here. I really just wanted to show y'all my face. I got tired of being that low, but I'm gonna go back low when it's time to drop them in the fryer. I just want to show y'all coated, how it looks coated. All right. I'm kind of excited, kind of nervous at the same time, but I wouldn't be wasting a lot of money if this didn't turn out right. So we good. So that's how we look now. All right, I'm about to drop it down in the fryer. Wash my hands real quick, bring y'all a little lower so y'all can see the frying process, and then we will be done. Oh, I gotta fry my fries, then we'll be done, then we can sit down. All right, our deep fryer is ready to go. Drop some in there. See if I can put all of them in there. No, I'm gonna do a little bit so I can know how much time to fry it. It's 3:03, so I'm gonna check this again at 3:08, and we're off. Shake it around a little bit. It has been exactly 5 minutes. Wow, I think those are done. Look at that. Wow. All right. I'm going to drop in my last few, and then we're going to do the fries, and we should be done. I'm going to cut up a cucumber, just put some green on my plate, and I'll be back. Oh, and I didn't tell y'all, I'm using my secret sweet heat sauce for my cauliflower. I ain't going to dip it in there. I'm going to just drizzle it on top and then dip. Now that my cauliflower is all done, it actually tastes great. I took a little bite, and I would suggest to also season the dry mix. So season the actual cauliflower, season the wet mix, and season the dry mix. Just because cauliflower really don't taste like nothing. I'm gonna actually be drizzling my sauce on there so that'll give me the extra seasoning I need. Now we're gonna move on to these fries. I'm just about to dump these in there. And the way that I know that they are done is if I scrape them and I hear that like scrapey sound, I know they're done. So I'm not gonna time this. I'm not gonna do none of that. I'm actually finna finish cleaning up. Drop these in. Y'all wanna see me drop them in? Okay, drop them in. Cook until you hear a scrape sound with the fork, and they should be done. I'll be back. Okay, everything is done. I'm just letting those last bit of fries finish up. But that's what we looking like. Told y'all I was gonna cut up me some cucumber. Let me take the thumbnail. Okay. So, I'm gonna start off with the fries. I did not have to add any more seasoning. Look at that. Listen to the crunch. Told y'all. Must have worked. Now I got my vegan ranch. Got my little hot sauce. I did sprinkle a little seasoning on top of this sauce. But I'm about to double dip it. I'm gonna dip it in the ranch and then go in the sauce. Ooh, let's see. I think I did it. This is great. You do not have to be vegan to try this. This could be alongside the wings for game day. Have some fried wings, fried cauliflower. This is so good. This is a very cheap meal. These was $1, $2 for 5 pounds of potatoes. This was some change. The only thing you're really spending your money on is the gluten-free $4.33 flour. But man, y'all gotta try this. We out. Thank y'all for tuning in. Hope to see y'all soon. I'm gonna do a review this weekend. I don't know on who.